These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. Walk all over you.
Hello fans, and welcome to the Laura and Christine Show. Today we are coming to you from Amesbury. Yeah, Amesbury. How do you say? Amesbury. Or A-Town. Massachusetts, which is where we had our very first run camp. And we just finished run camp and all the runners and campers left. And it was a pretty good success, right? Huge success. Yeah. Huge. Rousing, if you will. And on the very first day of camp, before everybody came, we had the wonderful opportunity to work a little bit with Nicole. And Nicole is a relatively new triathlete, just kind of getting into the sport and getting excited for it. And we took her for an open water swim. And while we were out there in the lake, we noticed a few things.
So the first thing that I noticed was she was swimming with her head up out of the water. And I wasn't sure if that was something she had tried working on before or what her swim history really was. I knew she was sort of new, but it didn't look like she really knew much about keeping her face in the water. So I asked her, "Hey Nicole, how do you feel about keeping your face in the water?" And I thought maybe she'd say, "I really hate it, I've been trying to work on that," but she said, "I can do it a little bit," but she mentioned that she has a really hard time in open water keeping her face in the water. So we worked with her a little bit on that.
Yeah, and now we're going to show you what her reaction was with some of the stuff we helped her with. Alright, so Nicole, that looks so much better. On the way back, you had that good, nice body position. Your feet were breaking the surface of the water, so it looked awesome. So tell me how that felt for you. Tell me what you were focusing on, what you went through when you were, what you were going through mentally. Oh, you told me it was perfect.
No.
You missed a spot. Okay. Okay, so now we're good.
Right back to the beginning.
Oh no, we keep going. Right. We like outtakes. So tell me what was going through your mind on the way back to shore. Right. What were you focusing on?
Focusing on the sound that my feet made when they were hitting the top of the water.
Okay.
So I knew that I was holding proper form, making sure that my upper body was towards the bottom of the lake.
How did that feel?
That felt really weird.
What did it feel like?
It felt like somebody was pushing me down.
Good! That's how it should be, right,
And trying not to panic. And also remembering to see the fishies and hear the fishies.
See the fishies, see the fishies, hear the fishies. So you mentioned that you've been working a lot with other people on your swim form in the pool, but it's totally different when you come into the open water. So why do you think that's different? What felt different? Why do you think that happened?
It just seems that I sort of forget everything when I get into the open water, because what I want to do is hold my head up and take a marker across.
So it's a sighting issue then?
It's a sighting issue. It's also a confidence issue. Okay. I think the more I work on getting my chest down and being confident that I can pick my head up at any time in sight.
Yeah. When you see this video, you're going to be very confident.
Yeah, you looked really good. Yeah. And then there was something that I said to you out on the water that you said was really important, and that is when you're working on your swim form and you're working on a drill, you want to do one drill at a time. Because if you do anything more than one drill at a time or focusing on one thing at a time, your body's going to get really overwhelmed and you're going to forget what you're working on. So focus on one thing at a time. And the second thing is, when you're working on your form, the moment your form starts to revert back to its original, the bad habits, just stop. Stop right away, because we're working on muscle memory. You want to teach your body this new form. So if you keep going past the point of where your form starts to break down, you're not going to do any service to yourself. So stop when your form starts to go back to shit.
I will.
Awesome. That was so much fun. Thank you so much. Alright, so there you saw Nicole's reaction to some of the things that we taught her. The most important thing if you're a new swimmer and you're just kind of starting to work on your form is you want to focus first of all on being as hydrodynamic in the water as possible, meaning you want to reduce the drag on your water. So the most important thing is getting your head down and getting those legs back up so that you have the least surface area as possible moving through the water. And then once you've kind of got that down, then you can start working on your swim stroke, your swim form, anything related to power or your catch, and those kinds of things.
And the other thing that we worked on with Nicole was having her really focus on only one thing at a time, maybe sort of two things at a time, but no more than that. And just doing the drill with one at a time so she's not overwhelmed, getting confused, and trying to keep that as she moves forward.
Perfect. We're done. Yay. Yay. Now go be awesome.